Tonight, it's going to be you and me in the ring, and I'm
That's
going to,
what's
make your mother. Pentagon and Phoenix are the Lucha Brothers. They're huge in WWE. We were the first company to book them outside of Mexico.
They
And
just sweet talked you.
it was a 10-minute audio file. Music is very personal. Like, the lyrics are mine. I wrote those. I wrote them from whatever dark place I was in or whatever mood I was in. It's so personal.
Is John Cena actually invisible? Passion Project Podcast. Presented by Noiz Hub.
I've been listening to a lot of Volbeat lately. You're listening to Volbeat?
My dad actually likes Volbeat.
I love them, dude. Like, I went and saw them a couple weeks ago at Tinley.
Oh, I saw that I think I saw you on your Instagram.
They were so good.
They were good. I bet they have a good show too.
They did a thing at the end where, with the second to last song, they brought every kid who was in the crowd on stage.
What?
Every kid. Like, if you're a kid, come on stage. And they had all the kids line up, and they gave them all little air guitars, and they had them sing along. And all these kids were on stage, like, rocking out Volbeat.
Oh, that's kind of amazing.
And I was like, I looked at my friend, I go, half these kids are going to start bands as a result of this.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
You know? Like,
I feel like that's one of the big things at this point is that there's no... We need more of that.
Dude,
because
absolutely,
there's not this outlet to... just to go to a band. Like when I was younger, I'm sure when you were younger, we saw bands.
your dad was in the band.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, that
true.
helped too,
Yeah,
right?
100%. But like, we like... all the things we dug were bands, whereas now I know kids that are like 16, 17,
Oh my
and
God.
they like artists, or they like, was a thing back in the day,
But there's no, like-
but it wasn't like it is now, where there's like no,
like a team that they like.
yeah,
You know? It's
like if I ask somebody who's your favorite guitar player, there's just not a lot of,
yeah.
there's not gonna be a lot of answers. You know what I mean?
Right. There's not. Let me put this on Do Not Disturb so that you don't even hear a buzz.
I think it might be a good way for it to start, anyways. If you're chilling,
All right, let's go.
All right. Passion Project Podcast, episode 3. I got my good friend Trent Zuberi here with us today. Super stoked. Trent, I'm just going to get right into it.
Go in.
What is with you in wrestling? Because I see everything on Instagram, right?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's like the artist formerly known as Trent is in wrestling or something. Like I literally don't know what you do.
I don't wrestle.
Okay.
Let's put that out there first.
All right.
I don't wrestle, but
No Speedos, huh?
no Speedos for me. But I'm a producer for AAW Pro, which is one of the biggest indies in the country.
Okay.
A lot of, like, I think we last counted like 86 guys on TV have come through us. So
So they go from the AAW to
it's like the indies. Like there's regular, like, little small indies, and there's like what they call super indies, which we're part of that.
Okay.
All around the country. And then so we're like the Midwest super indie. And we had, just like the smorgasbord of like top indie guys would come through us, and we just prep them for TV.
That's kind of like, that's amazing.
And a lot of times when they come off of TV, they come back through us, like,
Okay.
it's like, it's a reputable company known to like develop stars and stuff. So I'm a producer for that. Like, that's what I do.
So what is being, well, okay. So the big point of the podcast is talking about passion in music, even if it's not your day job.
Right.
So what was interesting and intriguing to me when I worked with you guys, or so Trent's in a band called Hemi. I produced their new song, which is not out yet, but coming soon.
Yes.
And I got to know him through that, which was super sick. And so, like, I guess explain what a producer. It's so interesting because, like,
You're a producer.
I do producer, but it's a totally different thing. But like, so what is it? What do you do as a producer of a telecast for wrestling like that?
So, like, basically, okay, it's all the promos that they like yell at you, and they're like, tonight it's gonna be you and me in the ring, and I'm gonna make your mother, whatever hurt, because I'm gonna hit you so hard, whatever. Like, I produce those. Like, I'm coaching those guys through those promos. Like, I give them the
100%.
direction, the story. We help.
Gotta have you come and script reels that we make for people. Make them like what is it called? It's not a hit piece. What is the thing where they do the promo? It's just a promo.
It's a promo or like
Okay.
a vignette, is
Okay,
the word
yeah.
for
All
it.
right,
But,
fair enough.
But we so I come up with that. Then we come up with storylines, book the show, matches, where are we taking these characters,
That's so sick.
things like that. Yeah, it's on the indie level. We do broadcast, like our stuff. We were on Fight TV for a long time, which was live pay-per-view. Shifted off Fight TV, went to another broadcaster. Now we're putting everything on YouTube. And we're gonna go live on YouTube starting pretty soon too.
The wave of the future. Everything's on YouTube.
You can't beat the reach. Like we were comparing. You can have a pay-per-view model, but in 2025, when especially wrestling was putting everything on Peacock for $10 a month,
Right.
You know, along with everything else, right?
Well, it's like UFC just signed with, was it Peacock or who, I forget
Well,
who they.
ESPN is like part of it now with you.
Well, no, they signed a big like almost $7 billion deal.
Oh yeah.
So now UFCs are not pay-per-views anymore.
Nope, they're not pay-per-views anymore. But
It's
wrestling's
crazy.
going back to their pay-per-view model. It's weird, like, but how do we get as an independent? How do you get like, you know, average fan to be like, hey, spend $12.99 for one show, and then it's like
Right.
the WWE is charging, hey, our WrestleMania and everything else is $10 a month. you
Right,
know, like-
exactly, 100%.
So we said, let's go on YouTube. We'll get bigger reach, more accessibility, and we'll make it up on the ad revenue, which
That's
we
so
have
cool.
been. Like the last few months have been great.
Now doing that,
Yeah.
I got to ask like a story or something. Who's like the coolest person? I
man.
guess you'd rubbed elbows with or helped or seen grow, whatever.
Yeah.
Like who's, I don't necessarily not the most, doesn't have to be the most famous person when it comes to that stuff. Just like who is the coolest person?
Oh man, the coolest, dude. There's so many who are on TV right now, but like as a result,
So
like,
do you know a lot of people that are on
Yeah,
like, the actual
absolutely.
shows right now?
100%. Like it's crazy. Like there's two big guys right now, the Pentagon and Phoenix. So the Lucha Brothers.
Okay.
They're huge in WWE.
That's sick.
We were the first company to book them outside of Mexico,
Oh, okay.
and I got to know them, and I'm like, God, they're huge now, right? Like Pentagon, everybody knows Penta and Phoenix now, and I saw them. When I saw them at a convention, you know, 6 months ago. And it's like they had a line out the door, like a line like through the hotel.
Yeah, they're like superstars, right?
Yeah, and like I just walked right out, and they were like, "Oh my God, Trent, what are you doing?"
That's
here? It's
so
like we
cool.
just, we hugged it out and everything. So,
That's so cool.
and then like they're performing in front of 80,000 people at WrestleMania. I'm like, that's so
wild.
wild, you know?
What would have been like because it's interesting to hear about people going from like one dynamic to another.
Yeah, yeah.
What was the smallest show that you saw them?
Oh my God.
do.
Oh, small. I saw them in the back in Villa Park, Illinois.
Okay.
I saw them in the back of a swap meet off of like Roosevelt Road. There's a swap meet, and I saw them in the back of I'm talking like, man, like barely had lights. Right, was the dingiest thing, and I'm like, and I saw Penta and Phoenix wrestle in there. Not our show. It wasn't ours. It was like another company, and it was like a
yeah, but it's still cool because you got to see them like
yeah.
you literally got to meet them, watch them grow like this
Oh,
whole
absolutely.
thing. Like I feel like that's a there's got to be a certain level of like I don't know fulfillment or like something cool
absolutely.
to help people's careers and things like that.
100%. Like, especially when you see a guy on TV and he'll use a catchphrase that you guys came up with together,
Oh yeah,
or like something he does, and you're like, oh man, we did that together. You know, like that was us.
that's awesome.
One time there was a wrestler named Sammy Callahan. He just retired, but he was with TNA Wrestling, which is doing really well right now. But Sammy loved Hemi, you know, and he was a big Hemi fan.
Oh, that's sick.
And I remember he was like this ongoing gag. He's going to be the new singer of Hemi. He's like, I would take over. He tweeted all the time. And it was cool because, you know, he had like 200,000 followers and he'd
Sure.
tag us and it'd be pretty cool. But they did a show in Chicago at Cicero Stadium and he wore a Hemi hat to the ring.
Oh, that's awesome.
And it was on TV. It was on Access TV. It was, you know, it was online. So I was able to clip it. And it was pretty cool. I'm like, you know, it's a little thing, but seeing this guy do an entrance wearing our hat
yeah.
with our logo going to they broadcast worldwide. So I'm like, it's pretty neat. You know?
I love that you say clip it because that was the
Yeah.
one thing recording with you guys that was just it was like undeniable
Yeah.
content king. It's
Oh,
just like
yeah.
undeniable because the whole time I know I had like the little camera and you would like just grab it the whole time. You had your phone out. By the time you guys left, there were like 2 reels posted. It was just like a constant barrage of like the promotion. Like you could just tell that you live a world of like constant thinking of trying to promote brands and people and
That's
help
the
them and
idea.
all that stuff, which is amazing.
That's the idea. Like the thing is, and you know, and I've never hit that big viral home run yet either.
Sure,
it's not like
yeah.
one of my clips has been like that went, you know, 1 million plays.
Right.
But you can look at it that way, and you can obsess about that, which a lot of people do, and they get
Yep.
like there's a whole like epidemic of people who get like depressed when they don't get enough likes,
Oh, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
And it does bother you, but like you do all this work and then like you don't get enough likes, you're like what the hell?
On that note, real quick,
Yeah.
like and subscribe to the podcast. If you could like the channel, put the notification bells on, we'd greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, do that always. But you know, and so I started thinking like, you get a little bummed. You're like, man, what's gonna be the one that really hits? You
Yeah,
know, am I
man.
hitting the right hashtag? Whatever. And then I stopped obsessing about that, and I started thinking the approach should be do it for ourselves because I want to be 70 one day and look back at this stuff, and it's kind of cool that it's out there forever. And it's
there.
like
documented without. It didn't cost anything. Like
it didn't cost anything, right?
Pull your phone out and there you go.
That's it. The interesting thing I thought about this too, though, when it comes to like these platforms, they can shut down like tomorrow without any remorse, right? Like I remember when I had MySpace, right? Like the MySpace, and I put a lot of work into my MySpace. And one day they decided to shut it down. Like it's still there, but they took everything out. Right?
Yeah,
like,
they made it not cool. They made it not cool at all.
They stripped everything out of it. So
yeah.
I was like, I mean, like all this work people do with Instagram and like Instagram tomorrow, be like, we sold.
Yeah, we're done.
We're out. Like we're done. All your content's gone. Like Vine did that. Remember Vine?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, that's a big thing with Vine.
Yeah.
Like Vine's like, we're done. If you want to get all your stuff, save it now, and we're shutting down.
I think that's one thing that people really struggle to accept is that the amount of likes, views, and things like that. It doesn't really change necessarily if it's good content because there might be a point to it other than the views.
Yeah.
I know that like for me and Eric, for instance, since we do stuff for restaurants and things like that with 503, sometimes it's the right views. Like if you're a band and you only get it, like if you're a band, just keep posting because you might only get 200 views or you might get 2,000. But the reality is that post might gain you 1 or 2 new people that go to a show. Like one. And that's okay.
That's fine.
Because it's like as long as you're doing it and being genuine, then you're doing the right thing. It's like that. If you believe in it, you believe in your band, you believe in your product, whatever, just post about it, be genuine, and good things will happen. It's the same thing with the wrestling thing, I'm sure. If you work hard, you can get into the thing. With music, if you work hard, you can get into the thing. It's just so cool. Like it's cool that you say that stuff because it's just like I kind of feel the same way because I know we've gone down that rabbit hole. And even now doing this, like YouTube and Reels and me doing mixing videos and stuff, sometimes I'll look at it and be like, oh man, that didn't really perform that well.
Right,
but then I'll randomly get somebody that comes in like a student or I got this one guy, Pete, that I love. He came in the other day. He's retired. And he's just like the coolest dude. He's always buying new pedals and guitars and stuff. And he just comes in once a week. We work on tunes. And I got to play a show with him. But, you know, we did a podcast a few weeks ago. And it's not like it has 10,000 views, you know. But I was telling him and he's just like, kind of like, yeah, but I was one of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
He's like, I watched it and I dug it. And it really kind of like, it was fun.
Yeah, man.
And so you forget that like, even if you only get 100 or 200, it could have potentially turn into more one day. But the reality of it is just be thankful to like do the thing and just keep pushing the stuff you love, you know? All right. So let's get to the music side.
Yes.
So I know you said you do Amazon stuff working for corporate, right?
I work for Amazon. I'm a corporate guy by day.
So you're a corporate man by day.
It's funny.
You're like Batman.
All of Hemi is, except Gub, our drummer, who was a mechanic. But like the
Okay.
other 3 guys you've met, we're all office guys by day.
That's so awesome.
Yeah.
So you've got that.
Yeah.
But then obviously a passion obviously has to be wrestling.
Yes.
And then the main thing that we're going to, want to hear about a little bit more of is the music side. Because you have all that other stuff that could fill creative outlets. Yet somehow you still want to have time to have Hemi and then Toxic Rocket as well.
Yeah, that's the other one.
So,
which you will be producing very soon.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited.
We have two
goodness.
songs ready for you, by the way, to come in and do.
When he came in, oh my goodness.
So we could sidebar for a second. The singer of Toxic Rocket, Ross, who you met,
Ross.
in 5 minutes, already it sold you on his charm within 5 minutes.
Ross is like one of those people. He just walks in and you're just like, "Can I get you a coffee? Have a seat."
He's so
like
charming.
I want him to have a seat and relax because it's just like his voice just put me in a place.
Right.
It's like do you do radio? I don't know. Like, can I listen to you on my way home?
I can share a quick story. This will take 10 seconds. His audition for Toxic Rocket, we put a Craigslist ad out, and we were like, okay, audition. We auditioned a couple of guys. His audition had when he sent in his email, and nothing. It wasn't him singing. It wasn't like, hey, I sang for this band.
He just sweet talked you.
It was a 10-minute audio file of him just talking about I don't even know what. It just started off with, hey, I'm Ross. I live in Wheaton, Illinois, and then it just went from there. And I don't even know what. I looked at our drummer at the time and I go, I don't care if he can sing or not. He's hired.
He's the guy.
I said, I don't even care if he can sing. This was the most amazing thing I've ever heard. And it was 10 minutes of him just talking about I don't even know what. At one point it was like, hey, do you think they use real lemons and lime and Sprite? I don't know what the hell he was saying. It was amazing though. I was dying.
I seriously cannot. I love every band I work with, but man, I'm really excited for those,
You're gonna love it.
sessions.
I can't wait.
Because it's punk rock music, so it's just gonna be raw, fun to record.
Absolutely.
And then on top of that, you're obviously a good time, but he just like, wow. We should do a podcast one of the nights we're doing.
Absolutely do a podcast.
Add him in, just let him talk while we sit here and listen.
So charming.
Wow, that's a great segue. That was really good. All right, so why do you want to do all of that stuff?
You need an outlet. I think everybody needs an outlet. The wrestling is great because it is a creative outlet, but it's not mine, right? It's not fully mine. There's the wrestler, there's the promoter. There's a whole ensemble that makes that up and makes it work. But I am a part of the ensemble. I'm part of that machine. Music is very personal. Like, in the bands, it's 4 of us. And each band is 4 people. And, it's the lyrics are mine. I wrote those. I wrote them from whatever dark place I was in or whatever mood I was in. It's so personal.
Right.
Just creating this piece is so... There's such an ownership to it that you feel accomplished. You feel like I was able to express myself in a good way and like have something out there. But then the other part of it is music to me is like, it's like education. No one can take it away from you. Once you have it, once you've created it, it's in the world. No one can take it away. Like it's there. It's like art, I should say. Not like education. I compare it to education because when you attain a degree, right, you can't strip that degree from somebody. They got it.
Right.
So it lives forever, right? So like same with music or any art. Once it's in the world, it's out there. Like you can never pull it away. So I tell a lot of like musician friends of mine who have little demos and like or artists who like draw things. I'm like, just put it out. What's the worst that can happen? Put it out there so when you're 70, you can say, oh man, I remember drawing that. Oh, look at that song I did. Maybe you don't sell 1 million copies, but it's such a piece of you that you've left in the world. I would say I could die tomorrow, and when we release the song you and I did, what we did, when we release that, like it's there forever. Like it's like it'll live on, generations and generations down. It'll just be out there.
Yeah, I like how that it's almost like legacy stuff.
It's a legacy. Like I think art is a legacy. So music is the thing. I can't draw, I can't read music either, but I sure as hell can like put it together. Oh, yeah. But that's the thing I can do to leave my legacy, but also feel a fulfillment of creating something. I think human beings inherently have a need to create something. Even I'm talking like at the most basic level, some people feel accomplished making a sandwich.
Sure.
Like look at that awesome looking sandwich. Like that's a good.
I listen. Sometimes, sometimes late at night.
You ever make a sandwich?
The fridge.
You ever make a sandwich? You're like, damn, that laid that out
nice
perfectly.
Sandwich.
That is a perfect sandwich.
Just the right. Just you got the cheese, the mayo. I mean, it just.
Dude, I'm telling you,
that first bite is something special.
This exemplifies what I'm talking about. Like even like, man, sometimes you make a sandwich so perfect, you cut it down the middle. You're like, damn, look how even that shit is.
Right. You take your phone out, take pictures of it.
Even if you don't, but like in that moment, I go, damn, that is so perfect. So like we have an inherent need to create something.
I keep thinking there's this guy on TikTok
who
he like makes himself into an old Italian guy.
Yeah.
And there was one of his TikToks was just like he made a chicken Caesar wrap and he took a bite of it and he's just like, hey, it's a good wrap. I made that wrap. That's a nice wrap.
That's what I'm talking
a good
about.
wrap. And he's like trying to tell his kids, hey, come here, take a look at this wrap. That's a nice wrap. I made that wrap.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's the same thing because the reality, it's so funny. Eric, Navy SEAL Rudy, same thing. Love you, Rudy. He did the drum. So we did the Mecca videos.
Oh, yeah, here.
And we did them here in the church. He didn't play drums on the songs.
Yeah.
But he was the drummer in the videos. And I'll never forget, he was just like so excited to do it. Yeah. He's just like, I'm going to show my grandkids this.
Exactly,
He's
man.
like, I'm going to like, this is a thing that I get to show people forever. Yeah. And is like etched in stone. That shows me playing drums to a cool song. And he was just so excited. And I was like, man, that's so, like that's the type of thing that rejuvenates your love for something. Seeing people be excited about it for the right thing.
Dude, that's what I would say. You can never take that away from somebody.
Yeah, that's awesome.
And I think that's the big part of me. For me, music was that. Like I'm very fortunate. I've always known great musicians. I've been a part of these awesome teams.
Sure.
That have created things. And like I said, I can't read music. I can't. I'm a concept guy. I have ideas, and I can. Once it gets going, I can fit into the machine. So that was the one. That was where I fit in, and that was perfect. Same with wrestling. I'm a concept guy. You know?
Yes, you're like you're seeing the vision, but that doesn't mean you need to know all the technicalities in between.
Right.
Like you're just trying to help it get to that finish line because you see what the finish line could be something great.
I think there's certain people who are like the ground level. You know, like it's almost like building a house. People who know how to build a foundation, but then there's like the ones who know how to decorate it. You know, once it's all built, it's like how do you make it appealing?
Oh yeah.
I'm that guy. Like I can definitely add. My job comes in once like more of the structure is built up. It's like, okay, cool. What direction do we take the structure in?
Yeah.
You know.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, everything you said is just like spot on. To me, obviously, in my opinion, spot on like the reason people should do stuff that they're passionate about. And it makes total sense if you feel that way.
Yeah.
Why you would want to work a 9 to 5, do the wrestling, but then also be in 2 bands and play shows and do all that fun stuff. So I'm going to end it with a question.
Yes.
Because you're in wrestling.
Yes.
Is John Cena actually invisible?
I've never seen him.
Never seen him.
I've heard the name. I have no idea what it looks like.
But have you been in a room with him?
I haven't
And then
actually.
you
I don't
couldn't
know
see
if I have. I don't know.
I think that is like the most like, does a tree make sound when it falls and
That's
no one's in
what
the
it is.
woods? Is John Cena around?
He
If
might
we
be in
can't
this
see-
room. He could be here for all we know. We don't know.
That's the title for the podcast. John Cena's here with us. Thank you, Trent, for real.
Thank you, man.
I really appreciate
Good
you.
times.
This has been, we've done some interesting ones. We had
Yeah.
our friend Ben on last time, and he's so much fun. But
Yeah.
he's just like, it's so funny to see how his brain works.
Yeah.
And then the first one we did with our buddy Chris was a really good time. But this one is cool because you said so many cool stories. So I really appreciate that.
Yeah. No, I love it, man. You ever get a weird one where like people don't talk? They're like,
Oh, yeah. That could
so
be
like,
interesting.
no, it's really cool. Like I like, I mean, music's awesome. I like creating stuff. Like I like guitar.
I think to be truthful, I think everybody's lucky that we're trying to keep these to like 18 to 20 minutes because I would just start talking about Whitesnake. And then we would start talking about 80s bands and you'd see us both light up for the next like
Oh, dude, I'd be all
4
in.
hours.
Like
So-
like you posed the question, right? Are Tesla and Guns N' Roses considered hair bands? Big debate. Leave it to you guys.
Leave it to you. And I guarantee not one person watching this right now will really know about either of those bands. But that's okay because go look them up. They're a good time. And also listen to Whitesnake.
I kind of want to know what you think of that.
That's for next time.
All right, next time.
time we do this because you're definitely going to have to do this again.
Deal. I'm in.
Sick. All right. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe. See you in the next one.